This is a story about the golden goose. Once upon a time, there were three brothers who loved to go camping. They would go for long walks in the woods, eat around a campfire, and sleep in tents. Their mommy always packed lots of food for them to eat on their camping trips. She packed hot dogs, juice, and their favorite food in the whole world, cupcakes. Once, when they were camping, it started to rain. "We didn't bring umbrellas," said the brothers. "Oh no!" "I have an idea," said the oldest brother. "I am going to walk around the woods and see if I can find someone who has an umbrella to share." Since he knew he would be gone for a long time, he took some cupcakes and put them in a bag in case he got hungry. Right. So the oldest brother started off. He walked and walked, and it rained and rained. Finally, he saw a golden goose splashing around in the puddle. The goose was having so much fun getting wet, he wasn't even using his umbrella. The oldest brother ran over to the goose, hoping that he would share his umbrella, since he didn't seem to need one. But before he could act, the goose asked him something. "Excuse me, young boys, I am very hungry. Do you have any food to share?"
Yes.
The oldest brother thought about the cupcakes he had in his bag. If he gave them to the goose, then he wouldn't have any for himself. He didn't want to share. So he looked at the goose and said, "No, I don't have any food. Goodbye."
Goodbye.
The oldest brother turned and ran back to the campgrounds. When the others saw that he didn't bring back an umbrella, the middle brother stood up and said, "I'll go next, and I'll take your bag of cupcakes in case I get hungry." So the middle brother started off. He walked and walked, and it rained and rained. Finally, he saw the same golden goose splashing in the same puddle. The goose was having so much fun getting wet that he wasn't using his umbrella. The middle brother ran over to the goose, hoping that he would share his umbrella since he didn't need it. But before he could act, the goose asked him something. "Excuse me, young boy," said the goose. "I am very hungry. Do you have any food to share?"
Cupcake.
That's right. The middle brother thought about the cupcakes he had in his bag. If he gave them to the goose, then he wouldn't have any for himself. He didn't want to share. So he looked at the goose and said, "No, I don't have any food. Goodbye."
Bye.
The middle brother turned and ran back to the campgrounds. When the other brother saw that he didn't bring back an umbrella either, the youngest brother stood up and said, "I'll go next, and I'll take your bag of cupcakes in case I get hungry." So the youngest brother started off. He walked and walked, and it rained and rained. Finally, he saw the golden goose again. The youngest brother ran over to the golden goose, hoping that he would share his umbrella. But before he could ask, the golden goose asked him something. "Excuse me, young boy," said the goose. "I am very hungry. Do you have any food to share?"
Cupcake.
That's right. The youngest brother reached into his bag and pulled out the cupcakes. "Here," he said to the goose, "I am happy to share my cupcakes with you." The goose gobbled up the cupcakes and said, "Thank you. Thank you for sharing with me. I am so hungry. Now that you have done something nice for me, can I do something nice for you?" "Well," said the youngest brother, "it is raining, and my brothers and I don't have an umbrella." The goose smiled as he pointed to his umbrella lying next to the puddle. "I'd like to get wet, so you can have mine, because I'd like to share too." "Thank you. Thank you for sharing with me," said the youngest son, as he took the umbrella back to the campgrounds. "How did you get this?" asked his brothers. The youngest brother sat under the umbrella and explained, "I saw this goose who was hungry. I shared my cupcakes with him, and then he shared his umbrella with me." The middle brother and the older brother remembered that they had not shared their cupcakes with the same goose, and they felt bad. The brothers learned an important lesson on that camping trip. They learned that if they shared things with people who needed them, good things will happen for everyone. That day, the brothers shared the umbrella that the goose gave them. They also shared everything else from that day on, and they lived happily ever after. The end. It's very good to share, right? You share with your family and your sister and everybody else, right? Give me a hug. And we share a hug.